the water's drained from the duct. The culvert isn't big, and the propeller blades are blocking the way. I've changed positions of some of the blades. Turning the wrench left has different effects than turning it right. The impeller is made. The impeller is made of. Each wrench causes the impeller to turn differently. Now I can squeeze under the blades. The metal platform's uneven. This container is below the room I've seen through the porthole. These stairs lead to the top of the lighthouse.
At long last, you made it.
You're so eager to see your own end?
You're putting on a brave face.
Where's the judge?
Woolsey's been dead for years.
Why are you saying that? He disappeared 2 days ago.
That must be Junior. He's of no interest to me. He must have gone to see his lover.
Peter Douglas, you are arrested on a charge of murder.
Take your time. Let's talk. You might change your mind.
Turn round and put your hands on the wall.
You're funny. I am God here, the master of life and death.
I'm repeating for the last time. Turn around.
Do you wish to kill me? Like Benson a moment ago? A bullet to the head, is that it? No, you won't do that.
On the count of 3, 2...
This is your one and only chance to listen to the true story behind my crimes.
1.
If you shoot me, and you will have to, you will lose the opportunity to understand the events. From the hunter, you will turn into a hound. Catch and bite to death. How primitive.
Talk.
I'm not armed, as you can see. You may feel safe. I've never used weapons.
What about accomplices?
Actually, I never had accomplices as the law defines it.
Benson?
No.
Paul Reed?
No, he didn't know about anything.
Jack Rowling?
Who?
That journalist?
No. The most helpful were, as you call them, the victims.
Why did you kill them? And why the jurors from Benson's trial, not yours?
First of all, there were no jurors in my trial. I reached a settlement with the military prosecutor. Secondly, I deserved my punishment. I made Paul a cripple. It was a just sentence.
I don't understand then.
In the state prison, they put me in a cell with Benson. Once I saved his rear end, literally and figuratively. Archie regarded us as friends and opened up to me. He promised to get me out of prison, a guy who barely avoided the fate of a sex doll. Then he told me in detail how his father had fixed the jury. And that he had really killed that woman. I couldn't sleep until morning. Those were the toughest hours of my life.
And what conclusions have you come to?
That people create institutions to avoid direct responsibility. In their heart of hearts, they think that by getting a nomination or a badge, they also receive moral immunity. The jury is a cover. Not many people would admit that they're turned on by the feeling of godlike power over somebody else's life. But you shouldn't underestimate people's readiness for all kinds of scams. Archie's father, a politician after all, made perfect use of it. One way or another, he broke all of them. Paved the way. I only had to understand what they wanted. What I should give them. And all those were ugly base wishes.
Base wishes don't deserve to be punished by death.
I wish I had fully realized my task. I wasn't patient enough to prepare everything in such a way that they would die only because of their own unforced actions. I admit, my craving for revenge was stronger than my will to achieve perfection. Emotions are a bad advisor.
You wanted to be their judge.
I really wanted to see them willingly choose their doom.
None of them would have willingly chosen torture. When you called me today, you said you were preparing the next card. If you're not after Woolsey Jr., then who did you mean?
The Joker. I guess you found it, right?
What does it mean?
Think about what the Joker symbolizes.
Fun? Silliness? Changeability?
In the deck, the Joker is an extra card. There are games in which it can have a chosen value. Yes, the Joker is changeability. A trick in the game.
So who is going to be your Joker?
You haven't worked that out? The Joker is you.
Me?
I expected that. You didn't respond with fear, but with surprise.
Your sick mind's failing you more and more. I'm not fit to be the Joker.
Aren't you? The Joker is you. You have tried so hard to free my victims from death's embrace, and yet you killed a defenseless man.
He wasn't defenseless. I couldn't be sure he wouldn't fire. He was aiming at me.
You are certain you are going to be absolved from this, right? But I'd emptied Archie's gun. There weren't any bullets in it. He didn't stand a chance. I had anticipated that. You became my tool, my trump, my Joker.
You son of a... From all the states you've killed in, we're gonna choose the one where the death penalty is carried out. Preferably by frying!
How do you imagine me being sentenced? Do you have irrefutable proof? My fingerprints? My blood? My hair? This could be a circumstantial case. I will triumph. I will demonstrate the absurdity of the machine of justice. When the murders are analyzed, it will become clear what the protectors of law are really like. Corrupt, greedy, two-faced. Maybe I should start playing an abused victim. Maybe Congressman Benson will help me, resenting the FBI for killing his son in cold blood.
You're not gonna make anybody believe that.
I don't need to. I have a recording. And it's not a recording of your emotions. It looks quite different on the screen. This is evidence.
Don't expect too much of it.
You don't fully understand the situation. You don't understand yourself. Remember about your partner, Perry.